Hi, my name is Umar and today we will be reviewing this Toyota LandCruiser Prado. So let's start. This car was provided with the courtesy of Al Rauf, which is one of the oldest and most reputable used car and imported cars dealership in Karachi. You can check their Facebook page. The link of that is given in the description. You can check it to see the inventory that they have. Also, if you want to buy this car, this is also available for sale, so you can check it out on their page. Our website is BamWheels.com. You can check out the website to know my detailed opinion about the cars that we review. Also, we have our Instagram page, which is BamWheels. You can follow us on Instagram if you want to have more frequent updates as what's going on the channel. And our next giveaway is also going to be for Instagram followers, so follow us on Instagram. Toyota introduced this generation of LandCruiser Prado in 2002. Initially, this car was offered with a 2700cc petrol engine and a 3400cc petrol engine and a 3000cc diesel engine as well. In 2005, the 3400cc engine was replaced with the 4000cc V6, and the 2700cc engine was also replaced with a newer 2700cc engine. The one that we have in this car is the one that was replaced after 2005, which is True TR. So this 2700cc engine is the same engine that is available even in the new Prados. So we will talk about the engine in a bit. As usual, we will look at all the interesting features of this car and then we will take it for a road drive. This car comes with Toyota's 2TR VVTi 4-cylinder petrol engine. It is a 16-valve engine with dual overhead cam. This engine produces 161 horsepower with 246 Newton meter of torque. You have never heard anyone complain about Prado 2700cc being an underpowered car. The common thing out there is that Toyota Fortuner is the underpowered car. This is the same engine that is available in the 2700cc underpowered Toyota Fortuner. Even though Toyota Fortuner is lighter body and lighter weight vehicle compared to this Toyota Prado, it's a heavier one. So we'll see how underpowered or powered this is when we drive this car. So when you come to the headlight, you have main headlight housing, indicator, parking light, you have your fog lights over here, bumper kit is installed, this is a huge radiator grille. This mirror over here, this is like the first concept of these 360 cameras. One mirror over here and then another mirror at the back. This used to be the initial concept of the 360 cam. Now the idea is that this mirror allows the driver to look on this entire side and the front. This is the key of Toyota Prado. You have Toyota's logo on one side, lock and unlock button on the other side. Like this 2005 model, the key is pretty basic. The same key is there for my wife's Toyota Passo. She also has this exact same key. That is a 900,000 rupee car, this is a 4 million rupee car, and they both share the same key. Now when you come to the interior of the car, you have this wooden paneling, you have an courtesy light over here, you have a door pocket, you have your speaker, a tweeter over here, chrome door handles, all very nice. So over here you have your rear defogger, your fog lights, your mirrors, your light adjustment, all of that is over here. Now this is the basic TX, so that's like the basic variant in petrol. So you'll see a lot of blank switches over here. After TX you get TX Limited, which comes with a dual air condition. Then you TZ, which is further loaded, and the top of the line would be TZG selection that comes with a height control and everything. Like over here you have your automatic climate control, and this is a dual zone climate control. Let me just turn on the car and show you how it all works. So with the dual zone climate control, what happens is that you can set both the temperatures individually. So this is supposedly you want 22 over here and you want 24 on this side, so you can do that. Now after this you have your Bluetooth navigation. Now even though the car is about 13-year-old, but it looks extremely dated because of the way the technology has advanced. Over here in the instrument cluster you have odometer, you have trip A, trip B, and that's it. No extra information. Now they have a lot of extra information, but in this one you don't. You have your fuel gauge on the other side, temperature gauge on the other side, gear stalk in the center. You have speedometer and your RPM meter, all pretty standard. Over here you have your 4x4 gear. This is your transmission gear. This is a propagatory gear selector, but it is covered so it doesn't look like a propagatory one. Over here you have your handbrake, 2 cup holders, you have your armrest like this, and it opens up like this. So if you want to have some storage, this one does not have a cool box. Loaded variant would come with a cool box as well. Then you have your gloves compartment, which is a fairly big sized glove compartment considering the size of the car. You have your one vanity mirror with the vanity light, another vanity mirror with vanity light. Over here you have your dome lights and your sunglasses holder. A tilt steering option over here. You don't have it like a regular thing down there, you have it over here. The seat is a semi-powered seat. If you remember the Surf that we reviewed, that was also the same. Looking at the materials do feel better compared to the ones used in Fortuner and all of those, but this car is aged, so the cracks on the dashboard that you see, these are the cracks that have appeared with time. Come to the rear of the car, you have your power window, chromed door handle, wooden paneling at the door, which all looks really nice. You have one light on both sides. Then you have your ashtray, which is also on both the sides. You have a storage compartment over here. Then you have your armrest over here and all 3 headrests. Now let's see how it is to sit there. Sitting at the back seat, this car is extremely comfortable. Like, it feels like I'm sitting in a car rather than an SUV. It's really nice. And you have an armrest over here. I mean, yeah, this place is very comfortable, very open space, and really nice is what I would say. 3 people can very easily fit in, even a tight fit 4 people can fit in, but the space is very comfortable. Now I will try to fit in at the back of this car to see how easy or how difficult it is to fit at the 3rd row of this car. So first you have this thing that you pull in order to fold the seat, and then you can get in. So as you can see, I am sitting over here, but this is not some good space for an adult. I mean, maybe for a child, but this is not a place where an adult can easily fit in. I mean, I was much more easily seated in the back seat of a Fortuner compared to this car. They have given a cup holder over here, this storage space is over here, and the charging socket is over here, but it is an extremely tight place to sit. Now coming to the back of the car, you have two major differences, like two major options at the back. One is a up tire vehicle and the other is a down tire vehicle. The most common in this generation are the down tire vehicles. This one is an up tire vehicle, meaning the spare tire is over here. This is commonly known as the up tire vehicle. The one which has the tire down there has a different design of boot. Now over here you have your tail light, where you have your brake light, indicator light, reverse light, and you have rear fog lights over here. The mirror that I was talking about at the front is also over here. This is to give you an idea of where the car is ending, so when you're parking it, this is like the rear camera. You have a wiper over here, you have a spoiler with a stop lamp over here. Now when you open this, you can enter the rear of the car. So these are all the features in this car. Now let's take this car for a road drive. Alright, so now we are driving this Toyota Prado. The driving position of a Toyota Prado is always more comfortable compared to a Fortuner or other Jeeps like that. So this one gives you a more car-like sitting posture. And I mean, I don't know why people don't say it, but I personally feel this is also underpowered. I mean, it's actually in my opinion, maybe it's more underpowered compared to a Toyota Fortuner that everyone is calling underpowered. Brake is good. The visibility, I mean, considering the size of the vehicle, the visibility is fairly decent. I don't have any blind corners as such, thanks to those big door mirrors, the extra mirrors which act like the 360 cameras in this car. So the visibility isn't bad. Considering the size of the vehicle, it is decent visibility. The ground clearance, I mean, it's an SUV, so you don't have anything against the ground clearance. So the running price of this generation Toyota Prados, you can get a car somewhere between 3.5 to 5 million rupees, which is a large spectrum. After that, like, there are people who are asking more than 5 million as well, but in my opinion those cars are kind of an overkill. That over 5 million does not justify for a car like this. So if you're getting a car in this price range, what are your options? Either you can get a first generation Fortuner. Let's just try the turning cycle first. So yeah, the turning cycle is decent. So in this price range, either you can get a first generation Fortuner or you can get this. Now they both have the same engine. They both are equally underpowered vehicles. The advantage of this car is that you get a comfortable sitting position, you get a comfortable driving position, you get a car that is a little more comfortable for the 5 passengers that are sitting in the first 2 rows, not the third row. Third row is extremely uncomfortable in this car. That one goes to Fortuner. And the second thing that goes to Fortuner would be that it will be a little bit newer car compared to this car. When you're talking about fuel economy, these cars give around 7-8 at max. If you're driving with a very light foot, you won't get anything more than 7 or 8, and that's, I mean, understandable since it's a 2.7 liter petrol vehicle. So I don't think you should expect anything more than that in this car. Parts are easily available. Resale wise, these cars have great demand, because even though these are a little old now, these cars still have a good demand because of the fact that these look new. So these don't look extremely aged, like if you go for a Prado of a previous generation, or if you go for the Surf of the similar age, those cars look aged now. But this one does not look aged. When it is going on the road, it still looks something which is from today's time and era. So this does not look old, but because of that it enjoys good resale. Parts are available. I won't comment on the prices of the parts, because when you're talking about the price of vehicle, the prices of parts justify the kind of vehicle it is. But since it is like about 15-13-year-old cars, so these have started to give the general wear and tear issues. Now I could not pop up the hood of this car because the hinges that are the hood hinges, they are loose now, they don't hold up. The dashboard, you can see it's more there are cracks, which is all because of the age. So after 13-14 years, if you're getting a car like this, you will need to spend some money on the maintenance of the car, which is understandable. That was all about our review of this Toyota Prado. Please let us know in the comment section what you think about this review. Till next time, bye.